This is NDTV. And you're watching Ndtv-Hindu.
Good evening. The World Cup 2011 is upon us. Lights, rickshaw and action was what Dhaka city has been all about tonight. This is what many cricket fans in the subcontinent have been waiting for, and a debut turn for the hosts, Dhaka, Bangladesh, to showcase this powerhouse. The singers, the jamboree have all taken center stage and are on their mark. But that apart, in the state here in Tamil Nadu, actor Vijay adds his star power to a cause he really thinks is close to his heart. He plays batsman for the Indian fishermen who've been at the face of attacks in foreign waters. Peer Muhammad joins me on the show tonight to join us with more insights and perspective into that entry by actor Vijay into the political scenario in the state. But before that, a look at the headlines now. The Spectrum King heads to Tihar jail till next month. The CBI needs more time to question A. Raja. CBI sources revealed that A. Raja was confronted with Anil Ambani after Shahid Balwa. The chief of SR is also questioned today. In a repeat of attacks on the Indian fishermen, petrol bombs are hurled at another lot, allegedly by the Sri Lankan fishermen. Vijay dons the cape of Kavalan off screen. He is the new voice to take up the cause of the Indian fishermen in danger. Vaiko joins Amma in chorus to quash the DMK Congress regime in the state, blames Karunanidhi for the rising crime graph in the state.
DMK will strive hard, will take all effective measures in the election campaign. DMK Congress alliance is routed out.
And it is going to be a flavorful Friday with Sky-Fi, Bloody Murder and Love making it to the 70mm this weekend. A quick look at the national headlines before we move on. The Cabinet Committee on Security decided to cancel the controversial Antrix Davis deal for S-band spectrum. In a first, an IAS officer is kidnapped by Maoists in Orissa. A 48-hour deadline is set. 4 children are among 5 killed in Thiruvananthapuram as a school bus falls into a canal. And from today, more than 2.5 lakh government employees from Telangana boycott work. On to our top story this hour. The former Telecom Minister A. Raja's new residence till the 3rd of next month is going to be the high security prisons of Delhi's Tihar jail. For the next fortnight, DMK's blue-eyed boy will be in judicial custody with his CBI custody ending today. In fact, sources say that Raja was not cooperating with investigators and so they needed more time to question him. Today, SR's chief Prashant Roiya was also interrogated for any role in the scam. The investigating agency is seeking also legal opinion to find out if Anil Ambani can be charge-sheeted in the 2G scam case. Yesterday, the CBI had questioned Raja and RCOM chief Anil Ambani together for an hour. Ambani was summoned in connection with his company being looked at as a beneficiary of 2G spectrum license. The key issue the agency wanted to ask Anil Ambani was about Reliance Communications' investment in Swan Telecom. The CBI also wanted to check if Reliance met all the eligibility norms or if they were favoured by the then Telecom Minister A. Raja. Well, moving on, after a drama of protests and courting arrests by the ruling party in the state and even the Prime Minister assuring action in the days to come, there's been a repeat of attacks on 24 more Indian fishermen today. The men belonging to the Pudukkottai district were abducted mid-sea, allegedly by Lankan fishermen. There have been reports of petrol bombs also hurled at 7 Indian boats, which were then seized. One among the group has sustained burnt injuries and is undergoing treatment. In fact, just yesterday, news of capture of 106 fishermen and 18 trawlers by the Sri Lankan counterparts was reported, but a concrete solution to this problem has not been sought so far.
கடல்ல மீன் பிடிச்சிட்டு இருந்தோம். அதாவது ஒரு 5 போட் ஃபர்ஸ்ட் நாள் வந்தாங்க. வந்து பாட்டில்னாக்க பெட்ரோல் பாம்பு வச்சுக்கிட்டு பாட்டில் கல் அலுமினிய குண்டு எல்லாத்தையும் விட்டு அடிக்கிறாங்க. அடினா சரியா ஒரு 3/4 மணி நேரம் வந்து விட்டு விரட்டி அடிச்சிட்டு வர்றாங்க. 2 சைடும் பெட்ரோல் பாம்பு வச்சுட்டு நீ ஸ்லோ பண்ணுறியா இல்லை அடிக்கிட்டான்னு சொல்லிட்டு கேட்குறாங்க. நான் அப்படியும் துணிச்சலாக என்ன பண்ணேன், ஸ்லோ பண்ணாமல் தான் வந்தேன். வலை ஒன்று போடுச்சு, 50,000 வலை வந்து எடுத்துகிட்டு போக சொல்கிறாங்க. எனக்கு வேணாம் சாமி, வலை வேணாம். நான் அவங்க அடித்து விட்டு விரட்டிட்டு வரும்போது நாங்கள் தப்பிச்சு தான் வந்தது அந்த டைமில்.
Well, meanwhile, Kollywood actor Vijay may not have fared his best in his flick Kavalan, but he hopes to impress upon his character for the Indian fishermen facing attacks and kidnaps. The actor, who is nurturing political ambitions, in fact, hopes to take out a protest and a rally in the next week. He has been taking up the cause of the ill treatment meted out to Tamil fishermen at the hands of Sri Lankan authorities at Nagapattinam. His forum, Vijay's People's Movement, will hold a rally next week at a private college grounds in the coastal town. It will prove to be a warm-up for Vijay's proposed campaign plan in the upcoming assembly polls. The actor is widely believed to support the AIADMK-led alliance in the upcoming polls, and his political mentor father had in fact met AIADMK chief Jayalalitha twice during the recent months. Joining us live from our newsrooms is our senior correspondent Peer Muhammad, who joins us for more inputs into this move by actor Vijay. Peer, do you believe this is perhaps a prelude to an official political entry by the Ilay Thalapathy?
Yes, though Vijay has been denying the fact that he is going to enter politics very soon, he has been preparing the ground for his political entry, which he is not denying. Particularly when he converted his fans association into Vijay People's Movement in 2009, it was a clear indication that he is going to enter politics, and he is not denying that also. And he is saying that he is building up the base for launching a political party. Even in the interview that he has given to Ndtv-Hindu, he has accepted the fact that he is nurturing political ambitions. Also, his father, S.A. Chandrasekhar's recent meeting with AIADMK Supremo Jayalalitha also added to the speculations. And there is also a talk that he might campaign for the AIADMK-led alliance in the upcoming assembly elections. And in 2009, April, he went on a massive protest in Chennai. His supporters went on a day-long fast for the Sri Lankan Tamils across the state, when the lot of thousands of Tamils were believed to have been massacred by the Sri Lankan army during the final phase of the Sri Lanka war. That was when he made his political ambitions open, and that was when the Vijay's People Movement came out in the open and protested for a public cause. And this is the second time in Nagapattinam on Tuesday his fans are going to agitate for the welfare of Tamil Nadu fishermen who are facing attacks from the Sri Lankan authorities in the recent past. Yeah.
Right. Thanks very much indeed, Pete, for joining us with your input. So clearly we will have to watch out for any statements there by Vijay while he does go on with that rally next week. Meanwhile, in today's salvo against her political adversary, Jayalalitha said that more than 1,000 guest lecturers at government colleges have fallen victims to the DMK's game of political vendetta. These professors inducted in her regime were allegedly fired by the ruling ministry to settle scores politically. Taking up the cause of the teachers who have been on a protest mode even during the interim budget's presentation, the AIADMK chief now says that their ouster would put their livelihoods at stake. She has urged the chief minister to regularize them instead of being vindictive towards them. Well, moving to Jayalalitha's poll plans for May, after announcing the allotment of 3 seats to her allies, The AIADMK received over 8,000 applications from prospective candidates in the last fortnight. The fee collected from these applications is said to be over 8 crore rupees. And looking at the numbers coming in, the deadline for accepting these applications has been extended to the 23rd of February. And echoing Amma's call to thwart the DMK off their throne was the MDMK chief, Vaiko, who has pledged to work for an AIADMK-led alliance win at the assembly polls. The party's General Council met today and has re-elected Vaiko as the party's General Secretary. Today, Vaiko highlighted the rising crime in the city and drew attention to the plight of the Indian fishermen, citing the failure of the DMK regime. This is headlines now on Ndtv-Hindu. Up ahead, new is not really brand new for the evicted men and women of the city who've lost all with their lands. A special investigation coming your way.